Because Canada is forced to sell its oil at a discount, its economy is losing an estimated $80 million per day. Donald Trump's stance on Canadian oil has taken a contradictory turn, shifting from dismissing imports as unnecessary to advocating for the reconstruction of the Keystone XL pipeline, which would transport Canadian crude to U.S. refineries. Initially, Trump promoted American energy independence, emphasizing domestic production in states like Texas and North Dakota, but he has now acknowledged the deep interconnection between U.S. and Canadian energy sectors. His recent calls for Keystone XL's revival align with his broader narrative of economic resurgence and energy dominance, blaming the Biden administration for canceling the project in 2021. Supporters argue that restoring the pipeline would create thousands of jobs and enhance North American energy security by reducing reliance on foreign oil from volatile regions, while opponents highlight environmental risks, including potential oil spills and increased greenhouse gas emissions from Alberta's tar sands. Additionally, the project's developer, TC Energy, officially terminated Keystone XL in 2021, selling off infrastructure and shifting focus to renewable energy, making its revival costly and uncertain. Amid these debates, tensions further surfaced during Trump's February 24, 2025, meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron, where energy policy and global trade discussions took center stage. Trump confirmed that the United States will proceed with imposing a 25% tariff on imports from Canada and Mexico, effective March 3, 2025, stating alongside Macron that the tariffs would move forward on time, on schedule, with no delays or excuses. Framed as a key aspect of his America First economic agenda, the tariffs target a broad range of goods but spare energy products, which will face a reduced 10% rate in recognition of Canada's role in U.S. oil and gas supplies. Trump asserted that Canada had taken advantage of the U.S. for too long and would now have to pay up. The announcement sent shockwaves through North American markets, with Canadian exporters' stock prices plummeting and U.S. manufacturers preparing for higher costs. In response, the Canadian government, led by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, vowed to retaliate with counter-tariffs to protect its economy, which will take effect immediately upon confirmation of the U.S. tariffs and remain in place until the restrictions are lifted. Trudeau emphasized Canada's commitment to defending its economic interests while seeking a constructive resolution but warned of decisive action. The Canadian strategy involves reciprocal 25% tariffs on $155 billion Canadian dollars worth of U.S. goods, disrupting cross-border trade valued at over $2 billion daily. The plan unfolds in two phases, the first targeting 30 billion Canadian dollars in U.S. imports, including agricultural products like beef, pork, dairy, fresh produce, and processed foods such as potato chips, candy, breakfast cereals, and soft drinks. Tariffs will also apply to alcoholic beverages, household appliances, personal care products, apparel, and industrial materials like steel, aluminum, plastics, and lumber, impacting construction and manufacturing. The second phase, scheduled for March 25, 2025, after public consultation, escalates tariffs on 125 billion Canadian dollars in U.S. imports, striking the American automotive, aerospace, and defense industries, with duties on cars, trucks, auto parts, aircraft components, radar systems, and maintenance services. Additional agricultural tariffs will hit corn, soybeans, wheat, rice, and processed meats, while Canada is also considering export restrictions on critical minerals like lithium, nickel, and cobalt, essential for U.S. electric vehicle production. Beyond tariffs, Canada may impose non-tariff measures, including barring U.S. firms from government procurement contracts, restricting oil and gas exports to U.S. refineries, and provincial liquor control boards pulling American alcoholic beverages from shelves. These measures aim to assert economic leverage while minimizing harm to Canadian businesses and consumers. The escalating trade war stems from Trump's increasingly inflammatory rhetoric toward Canada in recent months.